Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mio Sazman and my friend is Afi Ilman and Muhammad Yusri. So we are going to talk about sonar technology. Introduction. Sonar technology, also known as sound navigation and ringing, is a technique that uses sound waves to navigate, communicate, and detect objects underwater. It works by emitting sound pulse and measuring the time it taken for the echoes to return, allowing for the determination of distance, direction, and shape of underwater object. Sonar technology has a wide range of applications, including military, commercial, and science purpose. It is used for mapping the ocean floor, locating underwater objects such as shipwreck or submarines, and studying marine life. Sonar technology has a revolutionized underwater exploration and continues to play a curious role in various industries. There are two types of sonar technology. First, active sonar. Active sonar emit an acoustic signal or pulse of sound into the water. Second, when the sound pulse encounters an object, it reflects back as an echo to the sonar transducers. Number three, utilize the return echoes to detect and locate underwater objects, including submarines, ship, and marine life. Number four, offer advantage in range and purposes, but can also reveal the emitted traces, making it less steadily and passive sonar than passive sonar. For passive sonar, number one is does not emitting its own signal, relying instead on detecting sound waves from marine objects and animals. Number two, offer a still advantage for military vessels while remaining undetected. Number three, essential for the science mission focus on quickly observing marine life and ocean dynamics. Number four, provide valuable information for navigation, security, and environmental monitoring. What does sonar technology mean? Sonar technology involves the use of sound waves to detect and measure objects underwater. This information is then used to create details maps of the sea floor, locate fish, detect submarines, and conduct various other tasks. Sonar technology relies on the properties of sound waves, such as their speed, frequency, intensity, to gather information about the underwater environment. These signals are the processed and analyzed to extract valuable information about the underwater surrounding.
History of the sonar technology. The first recorded use of the technique was in the 1419 by Leonardo da Vinci, who used a tube inserted into the water to detect vessels by ear. During World War I, it was developed to counter the growing threats of the submarine warfare with an operational passive sonar system in use by 1918. Modern active sonar systems use an acoustic transducer to generate a sound wave which is reflected from the target objects. How does sonar technology works? The principle behind the sonar technology is based on the transmission and the reception of the sound wave in the water. When a sonar system is activated, it sends out a short burst of sound wave, often referred as a pulse. This pulse travels through the water and interacts with any object or surface it encounters. The sonar system will consist of a display, transducer, transmitter, and receiver. It works by transmitting an impulse directly from the transmitter and transmuting it into a wave of sound with the transducer. When the wave hits an object, the sound will rebound. A sonar can reach a target up of 2,000 meters away, depending on the sophistication of the sonar system. The echoes then return to the transducer, which transmits the sound into an electrical impulse amplified by the receiver. This data is then sent into the display. Sometimes the transducer helps detect sound waves as well as transmit them. Using a multitude of hydrophone sensors, sonar systems record the intensity of the sound and the phase when each ping hits a sensor. Phase is the timing delay that occurs when receiving the sound wave. The sensors record the greatest amplitude, and the least phase is the one nearest to the point of the reflections. The application of the sonar technology. The sonar technology is used in navigation. It helps the submarine and ships to navigate underwater. Secondly, the sonar technology is used in mapping. It is used for seafloor mapping and the seafloor imaging. And lastly, the sonar technology is used in the medical imaging. High-frequency sound waves are subjected on the body and the echoes are recorded to create an image called the sonogram.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Uitm bin Taruna Tahal, and today I'm going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of sonar technology. First and foremost, the advantages of sonar technology is detection and navigation. It is effective for underwater navigation and detecting objects in the water. Next is mapping and exploration. It is useful for mapping the seafloor and the water structure. Next is fishing industry. It can reduce time and effort spent in searching for fish by the fishermen. And lastly, safety and rescue operation. It can assist in search and rescue mission by locating submerged objects or people. Next is the disadvantages of sonar technology. First and foremost is environmental impact. It is high intensity sonar can be harmful to marine life, particularly marine mammals like whale and dolphin, causing them physical harm. Next is technical limitation. It can be affected by water temperature, salinity, and other environmental factors. And lastly, interference. It is limited effective in shallow water due to signal reflection and scattering. As we can see here, there is four images, for example, of sonar technology that being used in our life. First is sonar technology being used by the fishermen to detect fish, and next is solar technology is being used by uh, marine to detect submarine. Next is solar technology being used to see seafloor, and lastly, solar technology being used by military force. Next is I'm going to talk about the future of sonar technology. What can we expect from it? First of all, we can expect the increase in the range and resolution of sonar system. Next, integrating sonar with the other sensors for improved situational awareness. And lastly, we can expect from enhancing the stack capabilities of sonar system to improve our national security. Lastly, for conclusion about sonar technology. Sonar technology play a crucial role in various underwater applications, from navigation and exploration to military and rescue operations. With ongoing advancements, sonar systems are becoming more futuristic, providing greater capability and benefit to manufacturers. I think that's all from us. Thank you.